Hello and welcome to the video lecture on Fourier series. So far we have considered Fourier series expansion of a function which is periodic defined in the interval of length 2L. Now we consider the procedure to expand a non-periodic function defined in half of the above interval. In several engineering and physical applications, it is required to obtain Fourier series expansion of a function in the interval 0 to L, where L is the half of the period. Such an expansions are called half-range Fourier series expansion or simply half-range Fourier series. In particular, a half-range expansion contains only the cosine term is known as Fourier cosine series. In a similar way, a half-range sine series contains only the sine term. So in such a case, we define a function defined in the interval 0 to L in such a way that it is extended to the interval 0 minus L to 0, and the extended function so obtained is even if we want Fourier cosine series and odd if we wish to get the Fourier sine series. So let's try to understand this with the help of the couple of example. Before this, let's find out how to get the Fourier sine series and cosine series and what is the formula for that. So the Fourier cosine series expansion of a function on the interval 0 to L is given by f of x is equal to, it is a0 by 2 plus summation an cos n pi x by L, where a0 is 2 by L, the integral 0 to L f of x dx, an is 2 by L, integral 0 to L f of x cos n pi x by L. Similarly, Fourier sine series expansion of function is over the interval 0 to L is this one. If you observe this formulae carefully, so you will find one similarity, that this is exactly similar to what we did when we have obtained the full range series expansion when the interval is of the form minus L to L and function comes out to be even. Then we have this formula, and when the function is odd, then we have this one, right? So the formula is exactly similar. Only thing is that here we are getting half range sine series. Okay, so let's see the first example. Find the half range Fourier sine series and cosine series expansion of f of x. So let's first obtain the Fourier sine series. As we wish to obtain Fourier sine series, right? So as it is a half interval, so always compare the given interval with the form 0 to L in order to get the value of L. So what is the value of L here? 2. Now as we wish to obtain Fourier sine series, so we extend this given function f of x to the range minus 2 to 0 such that the extended function is odd. We want sine series, so extended function must be odd. Now note that here one should not check whether a function is even or odd, right? As per the requirement of the problem, you will have to assume the function as odd if we wish to get Fourier sine series and function as even if we want a Fourier cosine series. Function should not be checked for even and odd. Okay, so therefore the Fourier sine series is given by f of x is equal to summation bn sin n pi x by L, where we shall find out what is bn, that is 2 by L integral 0 to L f of x sin n pi x by L. On substituting the value of L as 2 over here, now question is how to evaluate this integral. So here we find product of two terms out of which one is algebraic. So in such case, it will be very convenient for us to apply successive integration by parts by taking this algebraic term x as a first function. So let's apply successive integration by parts. So what we find here, so first function, integration of second function is sine, integration of sine comes out to be minus cos n pi x by 2, and then derivative of this must be written on the denominator, so n pi by 2, then minus derivative of previous first term is 1, and again integration of this one more time, so we have this one, right? So in this way we get the evaluation of that integral. Now we need to put the limits over here, so put upper limit and lower limit. Again, one thing we should note that when I'll put n as 2 over here in the second term and x as 0, so this term completely vanishes. We will get, when x is 2, so 2 to cancel, n pi, sine of n pi 0, and sine of 0 is also 0. So the value of bn is because of this first term. So let's put the first upper limit over here. So what we get, obviously 2 to cancel, n pi, we are left with cos n pi. So minus cos n pi, and x is 2, so 2 upon n pi by 2, and lower limit is x is what, 0, but because of substitution over here, this complete term vanishes to 0, so we have 0, right? Simplifying, we will get this term. So therefore bn is this one, and after getting bn, now we can get the required Fourier sine series, which is given by the given function, which is x is equal to, this is bn cos sine of n pi x by 2. Here one should note, it should be sine, right? It should not be cosine. Okay, now let's have the next one to find out the Fourier cosine series of the same function, right? So now, as per the requirement, I'll have to assume that the given function is even in the extended interval. So it should be extended to the range minus 2 to 0, such that extended function is even, and the value of L is 2. So Fourier cosine series is given by a0 by 2 plus summation an cos n pi x by L. Putting the value of L in the formula of a0 and simplifying, we get it as 4. On the same line, we have the formula for an given by this expression. Over here we will put L and the function f of x. Then this integrand is to be evaluated by applying again successive integration by parts. So applying successive integration by parts, and on applying the limits, you will get such type of simplification. Here I use the formula cos of n pi is minus 1 raised to n. Okay, so taking the common term and substituting the value, we will get an. So once after getting a0 and an, now we can write the Fourier cosine series, which is given by function again x equal to a0 is 4 by 2 is 2, plus now this is an cos n pi x by 2. So in this way we can get both Fourier sine series as well as Fourier cosine series for a given function. The only thing that one has to do is that you have to make the given you have to extend the given function such that it is either the odd or even. Odd if we want sine series, even if we want cosine series. Okay, let's have the another problem. So find the Fourier cosine series for f of x is equal to e power minus x over the interval 0 to 2. Again I will compare this interval 0 to L. What I will get, L as 2. Now if you suppose want to check this function for even and odd, so this function is neither even nor odd, but as the problem is that we need to find Fourier cosine series, so we have to assume that this function is even in the extended interval, that is from minus 2 to 2. So Fourier cosine series is given by f of x is equal to a0 by 2 plus summation an cos n pi x by L. Substituting the value of L, so this series reduces to this form where we have to evaluate the value of a0 and an. So let's evaluate a0 and an. The formula is very well known to us. Just write correctly the formula and put the appropriate value, right? So we will have such type of expansion. Here again I am going to make use of the standard formula, that is e raised to power ax into cos bx, right? Integration of this. here is minus 1, b is n pi by 2, and then applying the limits. So we will have an as this. After final simplification, again the second term reduces to 0 for the upper as well as lower limit. So this is the value of an. So we will get the Fourier cosine series as f of x, which is e raised to power minus x, is equal to a naught. A naught is 1 minus e power minus 2 by 2 plus summation an. This entire term is an cos n pi by 2x. Okay, let's see one more example. Find Fourier cosine series expansion of f of x is equal to x square. So here, as I told you, no need to check. Once the question is find Fourier cosine series or Fourier sine series or half range series, right? So as per the requirement, you will have to assume the given function as even and odd, right, after extension. So we will extend this function to the interval what? Minus 1 to 0, such that the extended function is even in the interval minus 1 to 1. So let's find the cosine series. This requires a naught and an. So we will have a naught and an. So the value of a naught will come out to be 2 by 3 and an is nothing but this. So this is very well, you must have understood very well, right, how to find out the value of an. Now, so therefore substituting the values of a naught and an in the equation 1, which gives a Fourier cosine series, we get this as a required answer, that is half range Fourier cosine series. So in this video lecture, I have considered the problem where I am having the interval of the form 0 to L, where L takes any positive value, right. In the next video lecture, we shall see the Fourier series expansion, that is half range, in the interval of the form 0 to L, where L in particular takes the value pi. Till then, keep watching, keep learning. Thank you all for watching the video.